What's up? This is a 4th generation NU match against JacoblBarron. He came up to me on Twitter. He's a pretty chill guy. Turns out he doesn't really use his YouTube channel, but he's actually a really good NU battler. So, yeah. Alright, so this turned out to be a pretty damn good match, so let's get it started. He's leading off with Juggernaut the jump left. Right away, I'm like, I am fucked. This guy has a jump left. But I'm going to switch out into Echo because I know the sleep powder's coming, because when a guy leads off with this stupid jump left thing, sleep powder is just inevitable. But yeah, that happens. Now I'm going to switch back into Sand Slash because I know that this jump left can't hurt me and I can deal damage off to it, but he's probably going to want to switch. I know that he's probably going to U-turn, so I bring out Sand Slash for that reason, but he doesn't U-turn, and now he brings out an Articuno, which is not that bad considering I just got my Stealth Rocks up, but it would have been nice to have my Rocks up before he sent out his stupid Arctic blue-ass bird motherfucker. So he sets up a Substitute, which isn't too bad because I figured he would do that, and I stayed in and went for a Stone Edge. It does take out his Substitute, and now I'm kind of in a position where I'm like, I can either switch out into something, let him get a free sub up, or I can just stay in here and probably miss a Stone Edge. So we're both going to get our leftovers, and then I decide I'm going to probably switch out because this Leech Seed is annoying as hell, especially on my Sand Slash. Considering how much HP he has, it's just awful. I'm going to go into Dick Pinch because I know that I'm Scarfed and I can outspeed this thing easily. He does get up the Substitute, and that's pretty much fine with me because I know I can get a hit off and then probably live an Ice Beam from this thing. It would be nice if I didn't have to take an Ice Beam, but Dick Pinch is probably the only guy to take it. Turns out he just uses Toxic, which is not as bad, so I'm fine with that. Toxic is, it's not good, but it's not bad. Dick Pinch is really a revenge killer. I missed the Stone Edge there, which really pissed me off. I was stoked that he used Toxic, and then he just uses Ice Beam after he Toxics me, so I'm like, wow, I got the shitty end of the stick here. Come on, Dick Pinch. You can't do me like that, bro. You gotta learn how to hit these Stone Edges. So now I hit this Stone Edge, and this thing is gonna easily die 4 times effective and all that shit. It would have been cool to kill it to hit the first time, but of course, Pinzer just decided that he wanted to die. So now I have like no HP. Look at that, I'm dead. No big deal. Dick Pinch just took one for the team. He did kill that Articuno, but that doesn't cut it, Dick Pinch. I needed you throughout this battle. So I'm Dick Pinchless, and he brings out a Chimecho, and I'm like, hey, why you gotta steal my team like that, huh? I'm the only one allowed to have a Chimecho. So I set up a Substitute, predicting him to go for some sort of wall thing, possibly a Psychic. I figured out that he has Psychic because of Jinx's Forewarn, which is pretty nice. I thought to myself, I'm like, Chimechos don't carry Shadow Ball nowadays, right? So I went for the Substitute. Turns out it does have Shadow Ball, and I'm like, shit. Well, now I'm just going to decide to go for the Ice Beam. Considering he does have the light screen up, I do have +2, so it should do a lot of damage. I figured it would kill it, but it doesn't, and he lives with like a minuscule of HP. Now he's able to get a Shadow Ball up. I knew I would be able to take one of those because it's a Chimecho. It's nothing to be really afraid of, but just the fact that this one, any other Chimecho, Frostitute would have had the upper hand on that. But no, yeah, he has Shadow Ball. Especially my Chimecho. Mine has Psychic, and then everything else is just support. But now he brings out Rambo. I'm really afraid of the Quick Attack. I was like, alright, he's going to go for the Quick Attack. I'm going to go into Sand Jobs, and then joke's on this guy. But no. He just uses Return, and I figured out I could have just went for the Focus Blast and killed it. And that's just shitty. Rambo decides he wants to play with some swords, which is pretty much alright with me, because honestly, when you have a Sharpedo with Aqua Jet on your team, a Zangoose with +2 attack isn't too scary, considering I can just Aqua Jet the fuck out of it. But now he just goes for the +2 return. That's definitely going to kill Sand Jobs, but I figured Sand Jobs got his job done. He got Rocks up and in all that shit, so I didn't really need him. And yeah, so I go into Sharpedo now, get the Aqua Jet off. It's going to kill him, and take some Life Orb damage. The light screen wears off, which really doesn't matter, but now he brings out an Aqua X, the Poliwrath. Poliwrath's probably going to go for some sort of water move, so I bring out Balls and his Water Absorb, get my balls all wet and all that shit. He brings out Thorny Ass Tits, which is like, yes, that is a reference to me. My Cacturn in my Emerald randomizer shit. But, so, alright, I made a really good play here, and I predicted him to go for the move, predicting me to switch, so I just went for the Encore as he used Spikes. So that was nice. I could have lost my balls if he went to use a Grass-type move. It's hard to stay in with a Quagsire when they have a Grass type out there. But I went for it, and it turned out to pay off. So now he brings out this dumbass fucking jump luff thing. I really don't want to switch. I really don't want to switch. He goes for the substitute, which is kind of bad considering the only other attacking move I have is waterfall. So I have to waterfall the sub away. And if I figured out now, if I play my cards right, I can get an encore off as he uses substitute, so he'll be fucked over with his jump luff. You know, it's kind of funny to fuck over a jump luff with encore. They're usually the one doing the fucking up to you, so it's good. He did leech seed me though, so he's getting like all of his HP back. You stupid sack of balls. He sets up another substitute. I'm gonna be like, yo, do more of that shit. I like that. So I encore him, and he's stuck into substitute now. So now I think he realizes that he's screwed, and there's really not much he can do. I mean, he can stay in and just kind of take the leech seed, but now I figure he can't touch me at all. He either has to switch or use substitute again. So I get a free switch into prostitute. It's always nice getting a free switch into with a jinx, you know, because jinx is frail as fuck. It's like, I never want to send him in unless it's a free switch. So I get a free switch off. Now he brings out Thorny Tits. I figured I could probably get a substitute up and do some damage with this thing. I was about to go for the nasty plot thinking he would sucker punch, but I thought he would predict that, so I just went straight for the ice beam. Turns out it didn't happen my way. It would have been nice to have a substitute and +2 with Jinx, but it's chill. Thorny Tits dies to an ice beam, and I'm looking all right here. I have a Jinx out. I know he has a jump luff. I know I could maybe outspeed the jump luff if he's not max speed, so he brings out his jump luff, which kind of tells me he's going to outspeed me, but I go for the ice beam anyways. I do outspeed him, and that is the end of that jump luff. That jump luff just got raped. Sorry about that jump luff, but yeah, it's like anytime anybody brings a jump luff against a battle against me, I get fucked, but not this time. Swag. So he brings out Poliwrath again as his last Pokemon. I figure I'm just going to stay in, go for a Focus Blast while I can. Might as well just get some damage in. I know I can kill this thing either way. I do have a sleeping Chimecho with Psychic, but I mean, he's sleeping away. He came out once in the battle just to take the sleep powder, and then he went back into my little pouch of balls. I feel like I've been saying balls a lot. So I bring out balls. He takes an ice punch, hits me right in the balls, and now I'm going to go for the earthquake, and that's pretty much going to be the end of the Poliwrath. It doesn't kill it in one hit, but I know it can take some more ice punches, so it's going to be chill, and this ice punch is not going to do too much, and I'm just going to get one more earthquake off, and that is the end of the match. So thanks for watching, dudes. Click the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this, and go check out JacoblBarron. His link will be in the description, but he doesn't really upload, but he still has a channel, so I got to promote that shit, you know? Peace.
I said I'm coming back around. And you ain't going nowhere, so put your jacket down. And they might take me away, but guess who's back in town? The count feeling graduated with no cap and gown. I said I'm coming back around. And you ain't going nowhere, so put your jacket down.